Well, greetings everyone. Pastor Mark here with a Congregational update and devotion. Here's my question for you. Have you ever really had to step out trusting God? I want to tell you the story of a woman who most certainly had to. Her name is Esther, and her whole story is found in the 10 chapters of the book that is in her name, Esther. It's kind of a troubling story by today's standards. Esther is a faithful Jewish woman. There is a king of a foreign land. She is living nearby. The king's queen disappoints him. He says, "Be gone with her." And then he puts out a call that he's looking for a new queen. Esther catches his eye. She becomes the queen. But in the midst of that, there becomes this plot which is hatched to kill all of the Jews. This plot was put in place by one of the king's closest confidants. Word comes to Esther's cousin, who comes to her and says, "You've got to stand up for your people, because if you don't, you'll die as well. It is for just such a time as this that you might have been made queen." Esther does step up. Esther, at the threat of her own life, steps into conversation with the king. The king puts an end to it, and all of the faithful Jewish people are saved. Have you ever had to take a bold step out in trust? Trusting that God will hold you and care for you and lead you through? Well, this text and this story is all what's behind the capital campaign here at Trinity for just such a time as this. That line that was brought to Esther, that line is brought to us as a congregation today as well, because we have windows that are rotting in the education wing. They need to be replaced. We have a ventilation system in the sanctuary that is long past its prime, and we have a chiller that 20 years ago, an engineering report suggested that it be replaced then. It's time for us now, as brothers and sisters in Christ in Trinity, with a vision for ministry in Christ's name to this whole community, to gather together to take care of these foundational issues so that we've got this great place to work from. We have a $1.3 million goal, and we are already halfway there. That's a great thing. But now, by Palm Sunday, we are going to gather together pledges. Hopefully, a letter has gotten into the mail to you by now. If it hasn't, call the church, we'll send you one, or stop by the church, or go on our website and pull one up. We had hoped that that letter would have been in people's homes already. But you can still make a commitment. We need a few people who can give a gift over the next 3 years of $20,000. We need a few people who can give a gift of $10,000. We need a lot of people who can give gifts of $5,000 or $2,500 or whatever. Every gift is important. Every gift matters. Together, all of our gifts will make this huge project possible so our ministry in Christ's name can continue. So there's a couple of other things that I want to share with you. Probably by now you know that Jan Sparrow will be retiring. After 35 years of faithful service here at Trinity, she's going to retire the end of May. We're going to celebrate with her and wish her well, but at the same time, it means that we need to hire a new office administrator. If you know someone who would be interested, let me know. We are taking applications for about the next 3 weeks. Also want to let you know that our Easter worship service times are set. We're going to add a 7 o'clock sunrise worship service here at Trinity. We'll also do an 8:30 and a 10:30. Capacity will be 250 people at each of the services. So we want you to go online, and we want you to use our online reservation system to reserve your seats. You can also call into the office Monday through Thursday, and you can make reservations that way. Well, blessings to you. We ask that you continue to be with us in the midst of our Lenten worship services, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, and then Easter morning as well. God bless. I look forward to future conversations.